Greetings and hello, Libra brothers and sisters. As you know, I'm the Blue-Eyed Emperor, and I've had just a wonderful, well, I wouldn't say wonderful, a tough, hard Christmas. A lot of family members called in and chimed in and had several issues, different issues. My parents, both my parents, who are still married and happily so for forever and a day, both have cancer treatments that's starting up again. Like, my mother has been battling cancer for probably the last 15, 20 years. My father recently, the last 3 years. And they have to constantly undergo chemotherapy and radiation. It's like a life. It's the only thing keeping them alive. I don't know. Brother had thyroid that turned out to be non-cancer, which is a great thing. But nonetheless, he has had cancer before. I myself am a survivor. Oh yes, I'm a survivor. So anyways, I wanted to say that the holidays were good for me, but a lot of people around me were affected. Wait a second. Oh my gosh, it's 333. The spirit has been with me. It's here with me now, 333, looks like. Let me make sure I put on my beads. I'm actually wearing a Christian amulet, St. Raphael, and another patron saint. I also have my St. Christopher sitting on top of my good luck turtle that my son made for me when he was like 2. Well, not 2, I'm sorry. When he was in, whatever they call you when you're in preschool. You're not in kindergarten yet. So I think that's maybe 4 or so. Anyways, and I'm wearing my double my Charmin, my holy beads, and not because I feel there's bad energy, but just because I really want to connect and tie into the energy. A couple things I'll be doing, and I mentioned in my community page, I'm going to be doing a pillow talk. And that another segment of a pillow talk that I do. I haven't done one in a while, but that segment is going to be called The Burning Truth and the Loving Lies. I had a dream, whatever you want to call it, right before Christmas Eve, I think it was. Almost like that Christmas story, right? The ghost of Christmas past, future, and present come to you, visit you. Well, that kind of happened to me. It was really just a bizarre scenario. But anyways, so I'm going to do a pillow talk called The Burning Truth and the Loving Lies. Today, right now, I'm going to do Libra, January, the rise and fall from greatness, created, gave birth to a new life. So, and then I'm also going to do all signs for January month read, not all today, and it's going to be called Your Internal Bitterness Will Be Your Doom. A lot of things happen. I had the vision where a lot of spiritual angels and things were seated down around me. And don't ask me why. No, I don't think I'm God. Don't everybody run out there and said, "Oh my God, the Blue-Eyed Emperor thinks he's God." No, it was weird. I was sitting there, and they all sat down at my feet. These angels, and mostly female. I can't say all of them were female. But it was, and they had like little babies with them, little cherubs. Some had babies, some didn't. And they sat at my feet, and it was almost as if Source Spirit was having me talk to them about how they were taking over this role of being stewards of the good word. And I was supposed to talk to them about this. Why me? I don't know. No, I didn't have a fever at the time, nor was I drinking at the time. I was actually meditating, and this came about. And I deliberately went into a state right before I went to bed to sleep, right, to meditate on this, because I was asking Source, please give me some signs, give me some things of what to work on. And all these angels, female angels, all in white. It was like I was surrounded in this white area. They were all white, almost mysticky, not solid content, but I could see them glimpses, faces and faces and stuff, images of faces on them, and they had these babies. And again, I was told that these Libras, and I was thinking about Libra when I did this, right? It doesn't have to be Libra, but it was just a lot of diversity in there, right? There was all signs actually, but for some reason the word Libras kept coming in, as if you guys were supposed to be the new guardians of passing on the vision of Source, right? And I have a lot of Catholic things here on my table, but I believe in Source, right? I don't know that I believe in a guy who's called God that sits on a throne up there. And you know me, how far back this goes for me. Another one of the things I'm going to do is which signs are getting new jobs and more money for January. Wow. I just had this really strong vision that a lot of people are going to be growing and really just catapulting themselves into a new arena when it comes to financial abundance or financial stability and jobs. I was just overwhelmed. I'm getting goosebumps as I'm saying this right now. I was just overwhelmed with this feeling that, and I kept getting the word, I kept hearing, they've gone through this so long. They've gone through this for so long. This is my gift to them. I kept hearing it over and over again. And right now I swear I'm covered in goosebumps, shooting down my legs, up the back of my spine, and the back of my hair is standing up right now. That's how serious I am about this message and this vision. And I'm serious with all the other ones as well, too. Again, I want to give some kudos and shouts out to Mary L. for the wonderful cologne. Gabby, and she's in Illinois. Gabby here in Arizona for the hamsters for the boys. Oh, they're vicious. In fact, there's a bite mark on my finger. And Gabby, thank you for getting us a male and a female so they could breed and just make a... I won't say anything to the kids, but one might show up missing. The breeder. Anyways, and then Mike in Kentucky for a wonderful blessing of $150 donation, and that will go to good cause, not for me. I'll find some charity or something that we can put that towards. I belong to De La Paz. It helps feeds probably, I'm thinking 30,000 meals a month for the homeless and homeless families and people that are outsourced. And wow, and I helped cook. And we are cooking huge vats of food. So trust me, every bit counts and every bit helps. So I just want to make those few announcements. But let's get into this read because I'm just feeling this overwhelming sensation. And this is going to be a Libra read for the month of January. But again, the significance of this read is going to be the rise and fall from greatness created birth to a new life. And I have to look back and read that because I write these things down as I'm meditating. I actually have to pull myself out of meditation so I don't forget it and then go back in again. There's got to be a better way, Source, to communicate with me. Please. It's difficult to go back in. It really is. But maybe that's a lesson. Everybody, hey, listen, if you go into meditation and things keep interrupting you and disturbing you, I think maybe the lesson for me is that Source is trying to tell me, hey, when you meditate and come out, and that you can go immediately back in again, that I've learned the lesson of meditation. I think that's what the message is that he's trying to tell me and share with me. So rather than zooming in, I'm leaving this camera out. I want you guys to always be able to see the cards. I'm a fanatic about that. I don't want to see cards down here or cards over there, over here off to the side, and I pull from the side. I want all my cards right here up front and funny. I'm also, this is not a thing. I'm not doing any demonstrations right here, but oh my gosh, this Fever Tree Premium Ginger Beer. It's not a beer as in beer alcohol beverage. This is a non-alcoholic. It's a ginger root drink that has sparkling to it, and it's made from, or it's called Fever Tree Premium Ginger Beer. It has a mixture of different exotic gingers. And that's all it is, really. It's gingers and some carbonated water and stuff, and it has a really peppery after finish to it. Just a wonderful, cooling, soothing drink. I just love it. Okay, I want to pull some guiding cards. And remember, Spirit Guide, I'm really looking for us to talk about the rise and fall from greatness. Created way and gave way to a new birth. And that's when I was seeing those female angels, and like the men angels were off, but they were off on the perimeter. I don't know why. Don't ask me to explain the vision in great detail. All I know, I was supposed to convey this to you. And that this was a new development that's coming up in January for a lot of people. I'm told January and February, there's going to be this new birth. There's almost... Well, I'm getting the goosebumps again. I know it's not from the ginger beer. Excuse me. Sorry. I'm natural. El Natural. Feeling a little bit country. Feeling a little bit rock and roll. I was saying that, I wanted to sing that, it just popped in my head right before I came and sat down. I looked in the mirror and I was going, God dang, you look a little bit country, right? I got my True Religion hat on. I'm covered in religious medallions, necklaces, ornaments, crystals. It's swarming me. I'll just make sure this deck stays up here. I don't want any of my cards to be off the table. Okay. Let's just show one more shuffle and we'll get on with it. Spirit Guide, Marco, Guardian Angels, Michael, and Gabriel. I'm really looking for a powerful message that resonates for Libra. I need it to hit the masses. I need this just to show the vision of the rise and fall, right? Libra went through a rise, a period in their time. And this could have been 5, 6, 7. Why do I keep getting to the number 8? The number 8, the number 8 keeps coming up. 8 years, 8 months, 8 weeks, where there was a real height in career and knowledge and energy and peace. And then I'm getting that there was a huge fall or loss. A lot of people either got lost marriages, 3-4 years ago, and lost jobs, homes 3-4 years ago. Spirit Guide, give me guidance and cards on this. The message right here for her. There's one. The Cupid card. I'll read these for you in a second. All right. Hello. Sorry about that. My son texted my phone that I use for my secondary camera to say, can he go to the mall with some friends? I'm like, what? Stop bothering me. Anyways, let me regain my energy back here. Sorry. Spirit Guide, please. Allow me to reconnect with the message. To talk about the death, the rise and fall gave birth to a new beginning, a new life. We got the Cupid card. Spirit Guide, please give me 2 more cards. Wow, that's going to be a strong one. It landed down. I'm gonna leave it down till we're ready to actually view that. Spirit Guide, give me 1 more card for January, rise and fall. That gave new birth, new life. That is the central focus of the message. I don't ask for arbitrary messages. I'm looking for specific messages. Rise and fall gave birth to new life for Libra. January and February. Wow, that was powerful. I want everybody to stop for a second and think about something, because remember, and I'm setting these cards right here. I'm going to set them right here, so you could probably still see the deck. I'm not using any more cards out there, but I like them always to be visible, like I said. But I want to stay tuned and focus on the 2020 reading we had, right? Remember I said there's going to be birth. I said there's going to be weddings. I said there's going to be a lot of new beginnings. That year 2020 is going to be the one for Libra. Well, the rise and fall that gave new birth and new life. The new birth, the new life is happening in January and February. I told you that. And I told everybody who actually listened, don't put your resumes the day after Christmas and before the 1st. Go do it. Mine actually came and happened to me 2 weeks ago. And no, I didn't have a resume out there either. But anyways, go. You have to do that. But this everything, the visions I'm having, the cards that keep coming out, align to everything I gave in that 2020 reading and gave meaning and purpose to every Libra brother and sister out there. And if you follow the steps that I've provided for you, you have to succeed. Not will you? You have to succeed. First card out is Cupid. Cupid talks about, we send great waves of love into your heart and mind, awakening your love for life itself. Your clear decision to accept and enjoy romance has triggered this reawakening. Reawakening? And I said the rebirth, the new birth of something, isn't that an awakening? Giving birth to something is an awakening. Allow yourself to celebrate love in all of its glorious aspects. Excuse me, and I've been sick too, so if I cough a few times, I apologize in advance. I'm not going to apologize again. The next card out that's turned upside down, let's just look at this right here. Relationship. Your primary relationship is with yourself and God, and every other relationship follows from there. To attract, heal, or balance a relationship, then snuggle more closely with your loving creator, source. As you feel safe and love within, so shall other relationships bloom and prosper. The whole thing about 2020 for you, my 2020 read, was about new love, was about having babies. The last card out, unmistakably, is the wedding card. Love, relationships leading to a wedding. Look at the synergy of this. Well, let's review this card. Marriage is a union of two souls joined in love, mutual respect, and commitment. And it signifies a desire to deepen love over time. Your wedding day is a testament to your well-founded faith in love's power. Continually breathe life into that faith and love, dearest one. Now let's put these cards here. Now let's look at them in the order that they came out, because it tells an absolute story. How does this happen, right? I always say, wait for it, wait for it, wait for it. Bam, here it is. But look at the story here, right? Look. In order for relationships to start, Cupid usually shoots an arrow into your heart, right? That starts the love of joining an electrical, chemical energy solidify. They're sending me these words and these visions: solidification, solidify, union that leads to a relationship that ultimately leads to a wedding. A new birth, right? The new birth of love ignited, starts a relationship that ends up in marriage. A lot of people are going to find love for the first time in a long time that isn't that cheesy, crappy hamburger that you get at a fast food restaurant that you ask for cheese on it. It didn't get the cheese, it didn't get the pickle, and they put a lot of mustard, old mustard on it. And it's about this flat instead of being this big like it is in the picture. You're tired of those kind of loves. Universe has already said, it's reconfirming everything I said, and I'll read it off to you again. Your rise and fall from greatness. Past loves, previous relationships that started 8 years ago, 7 years, 6 years ago, that ended in traumatic endings. The rise and fall from greatness created, gave birth to a new life. There it is. That's the new life. Spirit guide, I'm going to do Yes, a Celtic cross. And I'll shuffle 3 times. I'm going to shuffle 3 times and then cut the deck, and then we're going to begin our reading. Give me guidance, give me love, tie me to the cards, tie me to the energy out there for Libra. Connect me more than you've ever connected me before. I'm going to ask this of you. Connect me, give me all the energy. Connect me to all the energy from those born for the month of Libra sign. During the period for the Libra sign. Allow me to connect to all. Give me the majority. Give me the majority. Now you see me shuffle. You've seen me shuffle this stuff. Connect me to the rise and fall that gives the rise and fall that created new life. Give me the central energy. Central energy. Central energy. Central energy. Spirit guide Marco. Send the message. Send the message. Send the message. Send the message. The rise and fall gave new birth to a new life. The world. The birth of a new world is the central energy. The birth of a new world is the central energy. You see me shuffle these cards. You see me shuffle the crap out of them. Cut them, shuffled them. Spirit, give me the crossing energy. Crossing energy for this new life. Crossing energy. Spirit guide, guardian angels. Give me a new life. 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 Cross energy. 2 wands. 2 wands. Of course, this looks like a choice, a decision, right? The overall energy is a new world, a new beginning. There's going to be choices. And listen to this. The other reading that I told you about was going to be your internal bitterness will be your doom. You have a choice here to make. This new world is the energy that's surrounding right now, based on my 2020 read, based on this read, based on the angel cards that I just pulled here with this new life. A Cupid, a new love starting, initiated, fired up, turning into a relationship that results in a wedding for 2020. I'm seeing these cards, the angel cards, in phases. January, February, there's going to be the ignition of a new love. March through May is going to be the development of this relationship, and after May to the end of December will be the potential announcement of a date of a wedding. In some cases an actual wedding, but I'm hearing a date for a wedding that's to come. A date announced. A decision has to be made whether you're going to continue to dwell in that bitterness that you've had and the same old humdrum. Because I deal with people on here on our channel that tell me about the same problems over and over again, over and over and over again. And then they jump to another reader to tell them that problem over and over and over again. Then they jump to another reader to tell them it's a horrible cycle you live in. The universe isn't going to celebrate your life, your new birth. This world, it wants to give you the world. Source, himself wants to give you the world if you make the right decisions, the right choice. This is a position of a card, not only making a choice on a path, but this is saying I'm not happy currently with where I'm at, so I need to move forward. That's what this Two of Wands is representing to me right now. I'm not happy with the path I'm on. I need to move forward. I need to change direction. You do need to change that direction if you want to realize that new path. What is the overall concerns right now, please, for Libra brothers and sisters? What is the overall path? What is the overall energy? What is the overall concern right now? What is our Libra brother's concern? I don't even want to say concern, but I have to say that right now because I see self-doubt. I'm hearing self-doubt. I'm hearing self-doubt. What else is coming to me? I'm hearing self-doubt. I'll set those right there, nice and slowly. This card didn't flip. I'm putting it down. These two cards flipped. The Page of Wands and the Death card. Page of Wands, Death card. This Page of Wands is looking at the staff. We talked about the Two of Wands, having to make a decision, having to say that we're not happy with the path that we're on, that we need, in order to reach the pinnacle, the precipice of our desires, the World card. We have to make some choices here because we're not happy with the path and we need to make those choices. This Page of Wands is saying to themselves that we agree there needs to be action taken here. And this is now choosing one rod. We had two rods here. This is the choice being made. The choice being made with the one rod. Notice how these two cards tie together. The Two of Wands having to make a choice. The Page of Wands with a single wand is the choice being made for our overall concerns or issues. To give death to that behavior, that self-loathing, that bitterness that we hold so deep inside us. This message, if it gets any stronger than this, I'm going to have to quit the reading because I think I'll be afraid that I may be a little too connected to Source. And I say that in a joking manner, but I'm fearful of the energy that Source actually has within me right now. Because I'm afraid that I may manifest something for you. Trust me, it'll be good. The cards are coming out good. But I want you to decide. Spirit, please, give me what recent past. Tell me about the pain, the hurt, the need, the desire. When I say recent past, I'm talking year, 6 months, 8 months, 4 months, 3 months. Give me the recent past, anything prior to today. Marco. What? What is it? I see. I see it. Let me just see. Wow, I'm gonna set these cards down. Remember I told you about the rise and fall? Remember that. And my cards are still here on the table. I was scratching my leg. Remember I told you about the rise and fall? I told you about the rise and fall. You remember that. I said that, right? The rise, Knight of Pentacles. Being a warrior, a person of significant, not impenetrable, but significant financial ability. Significant. Remember I told you that's the rise. Remember I told you about the fall? The fall? You're not going to even believe this because I don't believe this, what's happening right now. Seven of Swords. Someone stealing all that from you. Someone being deceptive. Someone taking that away from you. Someone taking the money where you were sitting nice and pretty. You gave that trust, and that person took that trust and turned that trust into deception, disbelief. That is the rise and fall. That is the rise and fall of the past. That rise and fall took place just as I said it did. If you go to my community page, I posted this yesterday. Let me just see here. I'm going to show you this to show you what today really is. Let me just bring up my calendar. Watch. Look right here. I'm showing you my calendar on the computer screen. Can you see it? Try to do that where you can see. Right here. See, it says the 28th. This reading is taking place today on the 28th. You might have to zoom in. I'm trying to zoom into this if I can. I don't know how much closer I can get to that. Anyways, you can see the square on that. It's the 28th. I posted this reading, that I was going to do this reading, already titled this, 24 hours ago. Go look at my community page. I told you the rise and fall. Financial wealth, abundance, happiness, someone being deceptive. Your rise and your fall, which has led to the third card that came out. Universal judgment. The rise and fall created a new life. All three of these cards. Look at this. Knight of Pentacles. This is the person who's stout in belief, stout in confidence, stout in self-worth and ability, that had all that taken away. All that taken away. The universe has told me to tell you that they passed the judgment. They passed the judgment. Not to give you, have all your wealth taken away, but that they're going to give you that new life, right? The rise and fall created a judgment, a universal judgment that, Father, give me what Libra feels about themselves. Give me what Libra feels about themselves. And notice how I'm not getting just one card. I'm getting multiple cards for each sign of this. The energy, the strength is enormous. The messages are deep. The messages resonate with everything that I said 24 hours ago. The rise and fall. And if you don't believe me, go look. Go look. You can doubt that this is real, but I'm telling you, if it gets any more real than this, I'm going to shut the reading down. And I'm not joking. I'm not laughing. I'm not smiling. Give me the strength for Libra brothers and sisters. What does Libra brothers and sisters feel about themselves right now? Everything that I said is coming true. Libra brothers and sisters. No. 2 cards flew out. 3 cards flew out. 3 cards flew out. How do you feel about yourselves right now? 3 cards flew out, upside down. This is the order that came out. King of Wands. You feel good about yourself right now. You're feeling good. You're feeling good about this message that you're receiving. The Hierophant is a significant marriage. Remember what I said? The angel cards, now the oracle cards. King of Wands, you're feeling good about yourself. The Hierophant is you looking or dealing with a marriage, a contractual agreement, which could be a marriage, a new job. It could be a lot of different things that are new, that's being solidified via some contractual or some mutual understanding and agreement. The last thing that comes out is that you're going to be laughing and celebrating all the way to the bank with the 3 of Cups. I keep saying this every week. You can't keep making this shit up. You can't make this shit up. I'm gonna start posting a I don't subscribe to the newspaper, but I'm going to actually start posting something that I could actually show you guys the dates on this, because I see these things happening way before they even hit here today. I didn't want to do a reading today. I wanted to spend time with my family. Not that you're not my family, but I really wanted to spend time with my family, my boys, and just finish off our holidays really well. But I was told to do something different, and I'm doing it now. What is the future for Libra brothers and sisters? What is the future? What is the future? What is the near future? Near future. Like I said, January, February, please. Michael, and Gabriel. I just feel so much energy around me, around my neck and my face, around my chest and abdomen area as well. My arms. Give me the near future, January, February. January, February. What is gonna... January, February. I was going to rest my elbow on my leg because I'm feeling tired, exhausted. What is the energy near future? Near future is January, February. January, February. Give me that. Father in heaven, I beg you to give me a message. January, February. January, February. I love you. I ask you to send and bless me with love and light. Bless me with love and light, Father. January and February, near future, please. Father, bless me with love and light. Marco, please ask Father for a card. Love and light, Father, January, February, near future. I want the truth, Father. The truth. I want the truth. That didn't... I want the truth, Father. The truth, Father. All of the truth. January, February. The rise and fall gave birth to King of Wands. Stability, Hierophant, a union, combination, marriage, a contractual agreement, a new job, acceptance, resulting in celebration. With the near future in January and February, no less than what I asked for. What I told you about new jobs, new beginnings, gave new birth to new life, no less than the Ace of Pentacles. New life. Wow. New life. New birth. Cool. Look at my community page. It says birth, new beginning. Ace of Pentacles is a new birth, new beginning, financial. I don't even need to say the words. Give me, what is our fear for Libra brothers and sisters now? What is the fear? What is the fear? What would we fear in January? What would we fear? What could we fear, Father? Should we fear anything? Better yet, why would I say, what is our fear? Should I fear? Should we fear? Should everyone fear? Should people under the sign of Libra fear anything in January? What is that fear? What is that? How does that manifest itself, Father? No, it didn't flip. Father, I need clearer guidance. Clear guidance, Father. Clear guidance. Clear guidance. Clear guidance, Father. The rise and fall. What is the fear? What can we fear? Eight of Cups. It won't be enough. We're fearful that whatever the gift is coming in, it won't be enough. I'm begging you, don't get that in your head. Don't ask the universe for a gift, and if it's small, you go, oh, that's... Why did the Blue Emperor tell me that? This is the beginning. This is what you should fear. You should fear that you fear it's not enough. You should fear that you fear it's not enough. You should fear you fear it's not enough. don't ever look the gift horse in the mouth, because sometimes the universe will test you. It'll give you something so small you go, what? Go ahead, you keep that. I don't want it. The universe is testing you. My Father's telling me to tell you, he's testing you to see if you are grateful yet after all these years of hard learning and lessons he's been trying to teach you. Will you be grateful? You better fear you are. You better fear that you don't turn your back on the remaining cups. That out of 8 you get 5, or out of 8 you get 4. You better pray to God. You better pray to Source, whatever you call him. You better pray that you don't put yourself in this mental debilitating environment. You better show your gratitude for everything. If an ant comes to your, crawls on your shoe, you better say, thank you, Source, for allowing me to see that ant today. I never seen an ant crawl on my foot today, Father. Thank you for showing me that today. You better show gratitude in everything you do. And when you do that, he's telling me to tell you, when you do that, this rebirth he's given you, and I'm just getting chills. Even my earlobes have goosebumps on them. I'm being told to you, if you show that gratitude, no matter how big, the gifts will keep coming. How do people view Libra brothers and sisters? Libra brothers and sisters. How do people view Libra brothers and sisters? Libra brothers and sisters. Father, tell me about the people. Tell me about the tribes. Father, tell me about the tribes. The people. How do they see Libra brothers and sisters? Will they see them as men my vision? Will they see them as the new deliverers of a message? Will they see them as a new deliverers of people that perpetuate love and light? The love and light that I teach. Will people view them as the messenger? People view them as a person that has love and light. Love and light, Father. How do people view Libra brothers and sisters? Father, I need a card, please. Marco, Gabriel, please ask, Father, for truth. What? I hear you. Yes, I want the message. I know. Father, please. Give me guidance, Father. I love you. I love you. Cloak me in love and light, Father. Give me truth. Hold my words. Father, I know it's hard. Love and light, Father. How do people view you? Will people see you as the new messenger of love and light that I've taught? Ace of Cups. How people view you. A new person of love. A new person. And you see here the cups represent love, emotion, affection, tenderness. And you see the light shining down in that cup. I said love and light. Will they see? And remember this whole reading that says the rise and fall results in the creation of new birth and new life. And people see that in you. They will fear you. Father, what is the wishes, hopes, and dreams? The wishes, hopes, and dreams. Wishes, hopes, and dreams. Wishes, hopes, and dreams. Give energy and life to the cards in my hand. Give energy, give life. Give energy and give life, Father. Hopes and dreams, 9 of Wands. Hopes and dreams, 9 of Wands. I'm getting from this, before this is over, You will start to feel self-doubt and worry and concern. You're going to be fearful because of all this new responsibility. I'm saying radiating outward responsibility is going to overwhelm you. It's exhausting you. I feel exhausted right now. Remember I told you earlier, I said I just feel exhausted. I wanted to just put my arm on my thing to lean over because I'm feeling exhausted. This card is the card of exhaustion. This is the card of exhaustion. Father, what is my outcome? What is the outcome for this? The outcome, Father. Glorify it. Glorify, Father. Glorify. Glorify, Father. Away, Father. Send your energy through my body, Father. Glorify. Father. Glorify. The outcome, Knight of Cups. This is victory in love. This is a person who's, the way the horse is rearing up and he's holding his cup and his chalice in his hand, on a powerful steed, with his cup high above his head, with pride, unification, with great pride. He holds this cup of love, of victory in his hand. That is the outcome. Libra brothers and sisters, my name is Lawrence, and I'm the Blue-Dyed Emperor. Stand strong, and we'll stand together. Until next time, namaste. And I send all of you healing, love, and light.